This is the Oraimo Boompop N, and according to Oraimo, it comes with Hybrid ANC. It's the latest addition to the Oraimo Boompop lineup, and at first glance, this guy looks like another budget-friendly pair of headphones. I've been using it for a while, or let me just say a few days now, and honestly, it feels like 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward. The big question is, where exactly does this guy deliver? You'll find out very soon. My name is Mr. Roy. This is All Around Review. Let's get down to business. Starting with the price, the Oraimo Boompop N goes for 42,000 Naira on the official Oraimo website, which is about $26 at the time of making this video. Now you can use my coupon code displayed on your screen or in this video description to get yourself 5% off. That means you get this headset 5% cheaper, and the code works for any Oraimo product on the Oraimo website. Now you can also use this code in countries like Ghana, Kenya and Morocco. So whenever you are buying, make sure you use my discount code. Now moving on to the box, the first thing you'll notice is the smaller size. This pack is more compact compared to the previous BoomPop Pro. The BoomPop Pro's box was unnecessarily large. It just took up space. This means definitely an improvement that Oraimo came with. Inside the box, you get the usual accessories, the user manual, an aux cable, a USB-A to USB-C cable, and of course the Oraimo Boompop N headphone itself. Nothing new here, so let's move on to the design. Honestly, I'm impressed with the design. The only thing holding me back from calling this a high-end headphone is maybe probably the price. So Oraimo ditched the oval ear cups we saw on the BoomPop Pro and went with a rounder design for the BoomPop N. Though both still share similar overall look if you ask me. There is an Oraimo logo on the right side of the headband which can be extended, and the padding is soft enough for long sessions. The ear cups look premium, but keep in mind that they are made of plastic, so you need to handle them with care. The extensions have a glossy finish, while the cups themselves come in a nice matte look that doesn't hold fingerprints. Inside you get a clear L arrow markings, so you don't waste time guessing which one is this, which one is for which ear. So the buttons are well spaced and easy to find. You get controls for power, mode switching and volume. I'll break down how they work later in this video. Now, in terms of build quality, the build quality is solid for the price. You can keep the headset flat, fold it or hang it around your neck when not in use. It's also one of the lightest headsets I've held in a while, and I was able to use it for hours without discomfort. Now, talking about comfort, both the Oraimo Boompop Pro and the BoomPop N are very similar, but if I had to choose, I'd lean towards the Pro. Maybe you will understand why I said that later. Now, the BoomPop N comes in just one color, black mixed with a dark grey, matte black and glossy black finishes. In terms of battery life, on the Oraimo headset is usually solid, but the BoomPop N takes a step down compared to the Pro. Oraimo claims up to 65 hours of use with ANC off and up to 44 hours with ANC on. To test this, I paired it with my spare phone and played music non-stop for about 2 days. I couldn't count the exact hours, but it definitely got close to the 60-hour mark with ANC off. Now, the volume was about 55% if I'm to guess. That means you can comfortably use this for several days on a single charge, whether it's for movies, music or long trips. Charging takes about 2 hours. I used my 18 watts adapter and it handled it without issues. There is also a helpful LED indicator. Red is for charging and green is when the battery is about 90% and it turns off completely when it is fully charged. Now, talking about connection, pairing the BoomPop N is quick and easy thanks to the Bluetooth 5.4. If your device supports it, you'll notice the faster, more stable connection. This BoomPop N supports SBC and AAC codecs. So whether you are on the Android or iOS, it connects seamlessly. You will enjoy better sound quality when you use the AAC codec. If you want zero latency or just maybe your battery is running low, you can always switch to the AUX cable that comes in the box. Just note that when the AUX cable is plugged in, Bluetooth won't work, and once you unplug it, the headset will automatically switch to Bluetooth. For multitaskers, the BoomPop N supports dual device connection. For example, if you are watching a movie on your PC and get a call on your phone, it will automatically switch over when you answer. Also note that if this device is idle and not connected, it shuts down automatically after 10 minutes to save your battery. When it comes to mic and call quality, the BoomPop N comes with built-in dual ENC mics that help out to filter out background noise. Personally, I think 2 mics aren't quite enough, but they still get the job done, right? But most people use headset for calls and recording indoor, and in that setting, they still get the job done. My voice came out loud and clear on WhatsApp call, voice notes, and normal calls. Outdoor, especially in noisy areas, the ENC does a fair job of cutting down background noise, but don't expect it to compete with the likes of the high-end headphones like Sony. Sounds like wind and traffic still creeping. Overall, considering the price, I'm satisfied with the mic quality. Now, in terms of game, for gamers, there is nothing new, but thankfully the latency is quite very low. Everything syncs in real time for both games and movies. I'm not a fan of the game mode actually, because it narrows the sound stage for both ear cups. The ear cups output are sounds mono instead of the true stereo. Still, I tested several games including COD, PUBG and Mobile Legends, and the delay is minimal. It's not completely gone, but you need to pay close attention to even notice it. For IP rating, once again, there is no official IP rating for the BoomPop N. Based on my knowledge of headsets, this is probably around IPX4, which means it can withstand light splashes and sweat. Just don't drop it in water or take it swimming. You might ruin it. So that said, the build quality feels sturdy. This is where you understand why I said this product is a 2-step forward and 3-step backward kind of product. It comes with a 40mm dynamic driver, which is standard for Oraimo headsets. Their audio products are usually bass heavy, but for the first time, the heavy bass preset is not the default EQ out of the box. The EQ is off, this is rare. Sound quality is decent across genres, whether it's hip hop, R&B, Afrobeat or pop, but it heavily depends on your volume. Now, why did I say that? Oraimo didn't fine-tune this audio properly. Once you get past, or once you push the volume past 70%, the treble gets harsh, distracting and distorting. This wasn't an issue with the BoomPop Pro, so I can't help but wonder, is this how to differentiate the Pro from the N, or does the N stand for new, a toned down version of the Pro? Wow, I don't even know. Then there is this so-called Sound 360 spatial audio. It's not really great. That metallic undertone is still there, that metallic sound. Yes, the sound stage is a bit wider now and it feels really artificial. As for the hybrid ANC, I really hope for an improvement over the BoomPop Pro, which was Oraimo's first ANC headset. Unfortunately, this feels like a downgrade. Oraimo didn't even indicate the level of noise cancellation. To give you a real example with the BoomPop Pro, if you turn on ANC and snap your finger like this, you hear lesser sound, while the BoomPop N you will still hear everything clearly like there is not like ANC. Overall, the sound is okay for casual use and calls, as long as you don't push the volume too high. I doubt Oraimo will even fix this with a firmware update, but even as that, at the price, it's acceptable. Still, if sound quality is your priority and you can spend a bit more, the BoomPop Pro is the better choice here. To unlock all the features of the BoomPop N, you need the Oraimo Sound app, available on both Android and iOS. Once connected, you can tweak quite a lot. You can switch between ANC modes, change the EQ, or even create your own custom EQ. There are also 5 presets to choose from. If you find a prompt sound, like when you are switching mode or powering on, too loud, there is a slider to adjust them. You can also rename the headset if you don't like the default Oraimo Boompop N, and of course there is a support for firmware updates and a quick start guide inside the app. In conclusion, the BoomPop N is a solid upgrade if you are still using the BoomPop 2, 2S or Lite. It delivers in key areas like design, battery, sound quality and even ANC compared to older models, though it still falls behind the Pro. It works well for music, movies and games, with the main drawback being that harsh, distorting sound when the volume is high. Now, otherwise, it's lightweight, stylish, comfortable and definitely worth considering at this price point. So if you plan on getting one for yourself, I recommend ordering for the official Oraimo website at ng.oraimo.com. Use the discount code on the screen or in this video description to get yourself 5% off. not just for the BoomPop N itself, but on all Oraimo products. My name is Mr. Roy. This has been all around review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.